What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's Rachel here with Makers Gonna Learn, your ultimate die cutting community. And today we're here to answer another Q&A Tuesday video all about how do I know which vinyl to use with what project? This is actually a super great question that we get all the time from brand new Cricut beginners, and we love to answer it because we love to educate you guys. Speaking of education, if you are brand new to Cricut and you would like free 5 days to master your Cricut, we would love to give you that down below. Click the very first link in the description and get a free ebook all about 5 days to master your Cricut. You will love that beginner training. It will jumpstart you to build a great foundation with your die cutting machine. There are several things I want to go over in today's video. I think the most important thing to go over is to make sure that you purchase a good brand of vinyl. The brand matters so much, and if you're a beginner, it can be super easy to think that you just need to buy the cheapest brand you can find, or maybe buy different kinds and you're not really sure what they mean. You have to be educated when you have money on the line. After you invest in a Cricut, you have to invest in yourself to get educated and become knowledgeable on everything that you need to know about the Cricut, whether that be terminology or how to use design space or troubleshooting tips, or how to reverse weed or how to layer vinyl. You have to build that foundation, and you can totally do that if you want to with that 30 days to master your Cricut course. It is a free course in our membership, Makers Gonna Learn. If you would like to learn more about Makers Gonna Learn and how you can become a member and get endless inspiration, motivation, and education to use your Cricut, click another link down below. I'll link everything that I can for you guys. I would love to help you out as much as I possibly can today. If you're watching this today as a Cricut beginner, I want to say thank you for watching, and also go ahead and take a breath. I know that it has been a long journey so far, and that it can seem very daunting and overwhelming. There are so many things to learn when you dive into this crazy world of Cricutting, and I know it can be really, really daunting to think about everything you need to learn and you need to master to be able to properly use this machine and get the most out of it. I have a lot of great news for you guys. We have really tried and tested and trained ourselves to use this machine really, really well and built a business to do it, and we would love to help you and make you guys super confident and well-rounded crafters. I guess the biggest thing to note is there are just so many kinds of vinyl for you guys to choose from. It can be overwhelming. Just the names, the websites, everyone calls things by a different name, but let me kind of clear the air for you. There are only 2 types of basic vinyl that we use on a daily basis. There's only 2 kinds, and that is adhesive vinyl and HTV. Now, again, if you want to know some basic terms, I will link a video down below. We do have a little video about terminology you guys need to know if you're a beginner, things like weeding, burnishing, reverse weeding, grouping, ungrouping, everything from what we do with our hands to what we do in design space. I will break some terms down for you guys that can kind of make it easier to transition into this Cricut world. So feel free to watch that down below. But you heard right, there is only 2 basic types, adhesive vinyl and HTV. Now, adhesive vinyl is self-explanatory. It is a vinyl that has a backing on it that is protecting a layer of adhesive. Once you remove that backing and the adhesive is exposed, you can place that down like a sticker wherever you want to on a ton of different surfaces. As for HTV, that stands for heat transfer vinyl, and once you kind of know the name, it does also sound a bit self-explanatory. It is heat transferred, so you have to apply heat to that, and once it is transferred, it's on there. It's on a lot of different projects. You can place it on so many things. The possibilities between the 2 of these vinyls are almost limitless. It's amazing at what you can create. So now that we've kind of gotten all of that overwhelm behind us, we know there's only 2 types. Now you have to break down and say, okay, what brands do I need to buy? If you're interested in seeing a head-to-head comparison of 3 top brands of adhesive vinyl, I will link that video down below for you guys. It's a super in-depth video. We compare Oracal 651, Starcraft, and Cricut brand vinyl. And a little spoiler for you guys, our favorite is Starcraft. That is what we recommend. Now, Starcraft vinyl you can buy from 143vinyl.com. It is a wonderful, wonderful website, and we really want you guys to make sure that you are getting the most bang for your buck, and that is why we recommend Starcraft vinyl. It is a premium adhesive. It is marketed as permanent, and just a little side trail I'll go down. In my opinion and MGL's opinion, there is no such thing as permanent vinyl. All vinyl can be removed. If you see anything that says permanent, removable, outdoor, anything like that, all it is talking to is the stickiness of the vinyl. Permanent meaning it has a lot of sticky. Removable meaning it has a little bit of sticky. That being said, really all vinyls are created equal, and as long as you get a good brand of vinyl, you can use it on every type of project, no matter where you're placing it, which is awesome. Now, because this is marketed as permanent, it does have quite a bit of adhesive on it, and we love this vinyl. It's an incredible brand. It has so many colors. I will show you guys on the other camera a little bit later as well, but you can actually buy these little color swatch rings. We love these swatches. We use them all the time here in the studio. They really help keep us on track and make sure that we're not running out of any colors that we like. And during the different seasons, or if we're creating a project with a certain color palette, we can order this up really quickly, and the shipping has always been awesome for us. Now, that brand, 143vinyl.com, that sells this Starcraft brand of vinyl also sells our favorite brand of HTV, which is Caesar Easy Weed. We love Caesar Easy Weed. They also have a ton of colors, and then that company also has a swatch of the HTV, so you can see all the different colors of HTV that there are to choose from. They are so great. There's so many. It weeds beautifully. It transfers great. We have zero complaints about it. If you want these products, I will list all of these down below for you guys. And if you're wanting to know a little bit more about these different types of vinyl, maybe you're not wanting just plain matte, maybe you're wanting a glossy or something like that, all of these do come in glossy or matte. Also, there are some other great products like this pretty brushed gold vinyl and glitter vinyl. Now, there are not a lot of glitter vinyl brands that I like. We do not like the Cricut brand at all, but this brand is really nice. It cuts really well, it weeds awesome, it applies great, and it lasts a good long time. So again, if you are in the market for some glitter, for some brushed gold, metallic colors, or just some regular vinyl and HTV, we don't want to overwhelm you. I will link these below for you guys to grab. I will let you know from our personal experience in the crafts that we make, we prefer matte vinyl. So we like to get the matte in the adhesive vinyl as well as the HTV. So that is what we love to get. That's our personal opinion on vinyl. I hope that that does a little bit of a better job at not confusing you so much, especially now that you know that there's really no such thing as permanent vinyl. A lot of companies try and sell their vinyl saying it's permanent, but really it just means it has a stronger adhesive on it. So don't be intimidated or scared by all the different vinyl brands out there. These are the ones we use. They're tried and true. We've used them for years, and we have a ton of success with them. One thing we see often that's super sad is Cricut Beginners using cheap or products that we don't really recommend, that we know is going to be hard for them to use. They use it, and then they have some project fails and feel defeated, and they think that there's something wrong. They think they're just not doing it correctly. Guys, it is not your fault. It is your material's fault. Your material plays way bigger of a role in your crafting than you think. Just because you feel like you're getting a bang for your buck does not mean that you are getting a good quality vinyl, and you have to be careful of the brands that you choose. Now that we've kind of talked about vinyl brands and the brands that we like, we're going to talk about some of the differences between them. So with regular vinyl, it is of course adhesive backed, and there is a backing protecting that adhesive. You will have to use a separate transfer tape to transfer this item down. You'll place it on your mat, you will go ahead and cut it and weed it, and then apply your transfer tape, and that is when you can remove the backing and place it down. This does not come with built-in transfer tape or anything like that, because you do have to cut on the front of it and then apply transfer tape from another brand. We do have a favorite brand of transfer tape. It's masking paper transfer tape. I will link it below. And I do want to let you guys know, before I overwhelm you, we do have other videos that can help you. If you would like to know how to use these products, they are both used very differently. They have a lot of differences in how you apply them and things like that. So if you're wanting them, I have some really great videos on an in-depth tutorial on how to use vinyl and an in-depth tutorial on how to use iron-on. So I hope that you will click and enjoy those if you have any questions. So this does not have any built-in transfer tape. It does not need heat to apply, whereas this one does have built-in transfer tape and does need heat to apply. I do not want to start to overwhelm or confuse you in any way, but this stuff is amazing once you get used to using it. You have to place it upside down on your mat, shiny side down, and mirror it. Now, again, I know if you are brand spanking new to Cricut, you're probably like, what are you talking about? So I do want to go ahead and refer you to that video down below, that in-depth tutorial, just kind of a really slow recap on how to use this. A great tool if you're a beginner. It's really slowed down. It's really back to the basics so that you guys can really learn and understand how to use these properly. But those are the major differences between these two. Again, Caesar Easy Weed and Starcraft Premium Vinyl are the ones that we go to every single time. I would also advise you guys not to buy in bulk until you know the colors that you like. So if you want to buy a multi-pack and get like a pack of 50 of these sheets of vinyl, you can do that to kind of see what colors you like. As for us here in our studio, we keep bulk rolls of black and white in both HTV and regular adhesive vinyl at all times because we use it the most often. So until you know what you're going to use, don't spend a ton of money on anything. Test things out, make sure you like them, and then you can start bulk buying to save money in the long run. Now let's talk about what you can do with these. Now for our regular adhesive vinyl, you can place this on thousands upon thousands of different materials. If you want to make a label for something in your pantry, regular adhesive vinyl. If you want to place a sticker on your maker, adhesive vinyl. You want a decal to go on your car or on your mug, adhesive vinyl. If you want to place an image on glass, a phone case, a picture frame, adhesive vinyl. There are a ton of different surfaces you can apply this on. Glass, metal, plastic, ceramic, the list goes on how you can apply this and where to, and it will last a really long time. Overall, we love this product. We use it every single day on so many different things, and we always enjoy using it. Next up is our HTV. Now this, along with vinyl, you can apply on thousands of different surfaces. This is an amazing product for things like t-shirts, tote bags, koozies, onesies, everything you can think of, you can place this on. Pillows and blankets, all kinds of things is amazing with HTV. It adheres with heat like the name implies, and it goes on beautiful and lasts a really long time, especially depending on how often you wash the item and things like that. Now I will mention, again, not to overwhelm you, there is a couple of materials where both of these can be applied to, the biggest one being wood. So depending on your wood, how much you've sanded your wood, or if you've stained it, or how smooth it is, will kind of determine which one of these you want to use on it. It's not very often that we are left pondering which would be best for a project. Usually there's a pretty clear winner on which we should use between adhesive vinyl and the vinyl that has to be applied with heat to adhere. So there's a lot of different materials you can use with both of these. But again, a lot of times there's a clear winner, like, okay, I know I'm going to be able to use this vinyl on that, that would be best. Or, oh, that definitely calls for HTV instead of regular vinyl. So really do think about that. And just like everything else, guys, the more you practice, the more you do it, the easier it will come to you as far as making those types of decisions. And it is super fun no matter which one you choose. I did want to mention though that wood was the probably top contender in how you can switch these up and use them on the same type of material and have the same look at the end. So we really love that about both of these materials. Now I've already mentioned to you guys about brands and how much the brand matters as far as longevity and how long your project will last goes, because you do need a good brand with a good adhesive to be able to last a long time. But what also matters is knowing your vinyl's shelf life. I know what you're thinking. You probably didn't know vinyl even had a shelf life. You're thinking, well, I'll just go ahead and bulk buy all this vinyl and it'll be good for years and years and years to come. That is true, but there is a limit to those years and years to come. Usually a vinyl shelf life is anywhere from 1 to 2 years. A lot of manufacturers will say this in their disclaimer or somewhere in the description of the product. You can hunt around, but really you don't really want to go past the expiration date on this vinyl and use it. Tanner made a video all about vinyl having having a shelf life. It's a great video if you guys want to learn some tips and tricks and things to look out for when wondering, is your vinyl bad? So that's a great video. I'll link it below if you're wondering that. If you've maybe had a couple of rolls for a couple of years, that would be a great video to watch to make sure that your vinyl is not already bad. I wanted to come on the overhead camera and share with you guys all of these amazing colors of vinyl, just so you get a bit more of an up-close view. Here are our bulk rolls that we get. We absolutely love using the bulk rolls. They save us a lot of money in the long run. They're the perfect length for our Cricut mats, and we just have to cut them lengthwise and then it's perfect. So we love buying those. And then here are the two that I wanted to share with you, the glitter one. Like, look how gorgeous that glitter is. They have so many different colors of that glitter. And then also this beautiful brushed metallic vinyl. It looks like it's got a texture, but it doesn't. Neither does this glitter. That is the secret on how these are able to cut and weed and apply so well, in my opinion. This brand also has rose gold brushed and silver brushed, and they are all just as stunning as the gold. And then moving on to these cute little color swatches. So as you can see, they have the name and then the color and the little barcode on here. These are for Caesar Easy Weed, which is the HTV, the heat transfer vinyl. And you can see all these colors. Like, you just cannot run out of colors for this. I mean, they're beautiful. I love all these colors. And then for our regular vinyl, our Starcraft, you can see here is all of these colors. They even include the glossy ones and the matte ones that you can choose from, like I mentioned. So you can choose your finish and your color, and there's just so many to choose from. You will never run out of inspiration. And then they have some pretty funky, fun patterns and colors and designs here. As you can see, these are pretty fun if you're looking for something a little bit different. And of course, mixed with these, here is those beautiful brushed golds and some metallics and the glitter ones you can see. Aren't these so much fun? I just love all the opportunities. And if you're a very visual person like me, it really helps to have these little swatches in your craft space for when you're trying to, pair different materials with different projects, or make sure that things match. Or like I mentioned before, being able to restock these in a pinch. You can just match up the color, take a photo of it on your phone, the name of it back there, and then bulk order all that you want. But we really love this process, and we're so happy that that company has these because they really come in handy. I hope that you enjoyed this video and all the tips and tricks I was able to give you today. I hope you're not overwhelmed, guys. Don't forget to take advantage of all the links down below of all the different products and videos I mentioned, as well as that free 5 days to master your Cricut course that we would love to offer you. Go grab that and get a strong foundation built with your die cutting machine. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell to get notified whenever we drop videos much like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to add any comments or questions you guys have in the comment section below, and I will see you next time.